Hello! Welcome back to another video with your host, Rising Oblivion. Sorry I've been gone for so long. I got really sick and just couldn't find the energy to record. Like, as soon as I start a new series, it's like, oh, let's just get sick really quick and like postpone it for like a whole month. I got like really sick. That's kind of been off and on, but I have the energy today to try and get this done. But today, we're going to be taking a look at the Final Fantasy VII, or Final Fantasy VIII. Jesus, my brain's still on 7. We're going to be looking at Final Fantasy VIII for the PS1. We have the US version and we have the Japanese versions. We're going to take a look at a comparison, similar to what we did with the Final Fantasy VII PS1 versions, the US version / English, American version, and the Japanese version. That's kind of what we do here in this series. We're going to break down this whole, I guess, release when it comes to the different versions. There probably is an international version, but I don't have it, unfortunately. Would love to have that, but right here we have the US / English North American version of Final Fantasy VIII, and then we have the Japanese versions. Right off the bat, you can tell, again, they go for a more simplistic look for the Japanese version, and the US version has more of the characters and whatnot on the cover, similar to what they did with 7. And they do this for pretty much all of the Final Fantasy games, even other titles as well. The backs are a little bit different too. We have similar screenshots here, at least the screenshot is the same. It's just displayed in a different area, so we have a few differences when it comes to the actual back of the case as well. I do like this blue look for the Japanese one. Let's go ahead and crack these bad boys open. So the US version has this sort of like glossy see-through kind of bit of the characters. Don't know how well that's picking that up. And then we have the manual. The Japanese version, ooh, the manual wants to pop out. Let's just set that guy down. The Japanese version, however, has sort of a normal looking disc, but the PlayStation logo has that same sort of glossy thing, but the disc is very flat. Well, in terms of colors, I mean, it is a disc, so it's flat. There's also no background when it comes to the case. And for the booklet, I must have set that in there sideways. There's a few more things that this one has. So we have a booklet, and I don't know if this is a sticker or what this might be. It's got like a texture where it looks like you might be able to stick it somewhere, but I don't even want to attempt it because I don't want to mess it up at all. And this little thing here, this looks like it's like the binder or like the side part of like the case. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be used for that. And then this booklet, I think, is just flat out advertisements. You can see it has a few different things here. Final Fantasy 6 for PlayStation, Final Fantasy Collection Anniversary Package, Final Fantasy Book, and CD or Music CD, Final Fantasy Official Goods. I think this is literally just a booklet for advertisements. That's all this is. The Final Fantasy collection there. I think it's just some of the older games and different Square Enix IPs probably in here, which is just funny that they're like, it's fully colored too and everything. I think this is a music one. The music disc that's supposed to be sold here. I can't tell, it's Japanese, but that's just so funny that the Japanese version has like, you know what, here's all the, Saga Frontier there. I think some Chocobo racing game. I don't even know. Some other stuff there. New and coming. So they have some different stuff there. Again, just different Square titles and whatnot. I think I'm gonna put this to the side because it's kind of difficult to get it back and forth out. But let's go over the manuals here, and then we'll check out the rest of the discs as we go along. Get a little bit of a look there, so you get to see disc 1 and disc 1. But here are both of the manuals. So we have the English one here, and then the Japanese one here on the right. So again, little differences, subtle differences. Actually, I had that mixed up. This is Japanese, this is English. Subtle little differences here, nothing crazy. Let's check the back. So the back actually has, different characters on the back. It's not the same. Got Pro Tag and I guess, I don't know, Rival Guy. I know this dude's in Kingdom Hearts.
Why does looking at you always tick me off?
I don't know.
This one, I think it's Cypher. I kind of forget. We're getting into like Final Fantasy games I haven't played through. We're still streaming this one here on the channel. And yes, I am still streaming it, even though I've been sick. Again, I haven't gotten to it in a while. And look at that, fully covered, or colored pages, and oh my god, things about the characters and whatnot. I love this. Games, please, fully colored booklets. And it's like, you know, it's like a good amount of pages too. Like, what page is this? Like page 40, page 45, all the way to the end there. Oh, look at that. 45 pages on a booklet. Please, games, keep doing this. I think the Japanese one might be a little shorter. I don't think it has all of the same stuff, like showing off the characters and whatnot. So it's a wee bit shorter, but still, keep doing this for games, please. I love physical media. I am a hoarder for physical media, okay? I just am. So let's go ahead and go through the rest here. So that is the US version. Again, it has that sort of glossy thing with different characters. Let's pop it on over to disc 3 and 4. Unfortunately, this disc here from my disc 3 is just, it's broken right here. The little spiky bits that hold it in place, it's just broken to pieces. It must be just because of how old it is. The guy before must not have took huge care of it. The discs themselves look fine though, so that's why I was like, it's whatever. Again, different characters there. We'll take a look at the back plate here in a second. Let's look at the Japanese discs. As you can see, they're all basically just the same thing. It's just different basic colors, but it looks like it's more like emblems and whatnot, not actual characters themselves when it comes to the Japanese discs. So I guess lastly here we can take a look at the inside of what the actual, I guess, inside case art is. You can see me there reflecting, but you can see that it's kind of hollow. You can kind of see through it because you can see the actual, you know, like the PlayStation logo and everything there. You can see, you know, the characters there at the front. And then the other side is similar as well, where you can see that there is some art there also. Again, I don't know what this means yet. I am currently actively playing through this one, so I haven't quite got to the point to know all of the characters yet. Some are more familiar than others. Yeah, I guess it'll be that way until I get to that point where I find out where kind of everybody is, where the game's direction is going. Here are the Japanese versions. So you have just plain old black PS1 case. That's all there is for the Japanese version. I feel like the English version just has to be more superior in comparison, because just, I don't know, it's just so boring. I don't know why. I think maybe they were trying to sell it harder in the West. That's why they tried so hard. Maybe that's why. I'm not too sure, but maybe they just knew, hey, you know, Japan's gonna buy this thing no matter what, so it doesn't really matter to make much of a difference. But this just feels so more iconic in Final Fantasy to me, while this is just kind of bare bones. Heck, it even had an ad included inside of it. I mean, come on, bro. But yeah, I mean, if we're going to talk which one is sort of more superior here, again, not that this really matters, but I think the English one might be all around better. I like the cover as well instead of the more basic one. The back looks good too. I mean, this literally is just cropped out photos. Like, they didn't even add like a sort of brush effect around the outside. So it just looks so much more bare bones. But yeah, I think almost on every front, the English one wins out for me here. Which one do you like more, the English one or the Japanese one? Or if there's another version out there that I don't know about, let me know if you like that one more. I think that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for liking, subscribing, and as always, thank you so much for watching.